Hi everyone, Reverend Dr. Katie here, and I want to talk to you a few minutes today about what it is to be a metaphysical Christian. This is a question I get quite a lot, and a totally great and legitimate and question that I understand why people ask, because so many of us have been told, whether through word, deed, or expression, that metaphysics and being a Jesus follower, being a Christian, can't go together. We have to choose one or the other. And I know so many of you have been told that in really harsh ways. You've even been told that mentioning anything having to do with metaphysics isn't aligned with being a Christian. And so, of course, I think about that really differently. And the groups that I run, the videos, the content that I create for all of you encourages us all to think about metaphysics as Jesus followers in a very different way. So let me give you a little bit about what I mean when I say metaphysical Christian. And I encourage us all to keep this definition evolving, keep this definition growing, and let it be a living one for you in your life. So, what is a metaphysical Christian? This is especially for Christians who don't want to be in a box and they don't want to put God in a box any longer either. So, a metaphysical Christian is someone who's ready to get rid of the boxes or at least build bigger ones. Metaphysics is the pursuit and the study and the experience of all those things that live just beneath the surface. And we experience all that stuff that's just beneath the surface, maybe just out of kind of our logical world through synchronicities. And this can help us, synchronicities help us understand that our physical experiences actually do have spiritual roots. Metaphysical Christian is someone who loves the message of Jesus, even if they're not so sure about the loudest voices who are talking about Jesus in the world today. But a metaphysical Christian understands that the spirit and the energy and the words of Jesus are having deeper truths than the surface level ones that people give that condemn rather than lift up. And around here, we have no set doctrines, we have no set dogmas. This is a place where we're constantly called to build our faith in new ways. But I do not have a list of like things you have to believe. The bottom line around here is we're all followers of Jesus in some way, shape, or form, and that informs everything that we do. Right? It informs all the questions that we ask. I would say that a metaphysical Christian is someone who's not okay any longer with being constantly anxious, with being constantly in pain about whether they can be a Christian and a metaphysical practitioner, or a Christian and someone who's curious about the metaphysical world. That doesn't mean we don't get to have any anxiety about it. You certainly can. But a metaphysical Christian is someone who's eager to put that anxiety behind them and to start to live in a way where these two things don't seem like they're separate, but they seem like they are one and the same, because in fact they are one and the same. I'd say, a metaphysical Christian is someone who's eager to explore a lot of different topics. Some of those topics are chakras and angels, energy, quantum physics, dreams, maybe even things like past lives. But when it comes down to it, the topics that we explore, those are really important. And the practices, the spiritual practices we have and we cultivate in our own lives, those are also really important. But those two things, when it comes down to it, really aren't the reason we're here. We're here because we know that the stuff that's out there that we have experienced, that we are experiencing, that we will experience, wherever you are on your journey, is real and it connects to the Christian journey. So, a metaphysical Christian is someone who's maybe eager to explore the world of chakras, but knows that knowledge about the chakra won't actually do anything. But the experience of living metaphysically is the transformative thing. That metaphysics is actually the axis, it's the cornerstone. Jesus is our cornerstone, but metaphysics is the axis, and it's a toolbox that we have. It's a way of living that we have in order to explore our deeper purpose that was given to us by God. And through these metaphysical practices, getting okay with the unity of all of these seemingly separate worlds is actually key to our spiritual evolution. That's what's key to our spiritual growth, and that we can do that as dedicated Jesus followers. So, metaphysical Christian is someone, no matter where you are on this journey, who's eager to put all of these things together, either in brand new ways for the first time, or if you're a little more experienced in the world and in the vocabulary, then you're ready to do that maybe at a deeper level, at a more expansive level, and increase your own impact, discover more about your own life purpose. So this really isn't about the things that we know. Those are important. I love to know things. It's not even really about the things that we do, although that's also really, really important. At its heart, I think being a metaphysical Christian is about the way that we live, the way that we approach ourselves, our spirits, our soul journey, and the world, the way we treat our fellow human being, the fellow animals, the creation around us, in a high energy, high vibration, metaphysical way. There are many people living integrated metaphysical lives that don't use that word, and that's okay. What I love to help people do is to bring consciousness to their metaphysical journey, to their spiritual journey, and do this in a way that's deliberate, in a way that's high vibration, in a way that's constantly inviting us to check our assumptions, to ask better questions, and to go deeper into this thing that we call the Jesus journey. So that's what a metaphysical Christian is. I would welcome any questions that you may have about that. So you're welcome to post those, and I'll respond to them as I can. And if this sounds like a journey that is speaking to your heart, I'm going to provide in the comment in the description below the link where you can download the free guide that I have and get started on the journey in that way. And I would love to know what you think about that if you're reading that for the first time. And I'll update with new material, with new tools from time to time. All right, everyone, do reach out if this is resonating with you and there's anything else I can do for you, because I would love to hear from you and talk to you. All right, everyone, talk to you soon.